Is it possible to flip $10 into 7,000 using supply and demand combined with candlestick psychology? In this video, I'm going to show you the cons and pros of this strategy. Make sure you watch the entire video. There will be multiple pro tips for you to enhance your win rate whether you are experienced trader or beginner. Okay, I'm going to be selecting the candlestick time, 1 minute, Japanese candles, and I'm going to select this and I'm going to switch it to vlog mode. Okay, and make sure this side here is on 0 and this is on 1 minute. Oh my god, guys, my entry is bad right here. I was trying to enter exactly when the price reached the zone, but as you see, my entry delayed, and this happens sometimes, guys, and this is the reason why you have to be very careful with your entries. Now, for those who are new or who are old and don't know, we look for a engulfing candle by looking for a candle like this, right, which covers the previous candle, which is this, and then we draw the zone like this. Okay, you see how the price rejected from the zone. I'm going to show you a better example on the next trade. Okay guys, so I'm taking this trade right here, and as you see, look at that rejection. You see how that rejection is very sharp. It's because of the supply area. See the engulf, I covered it like this. Okay, now there is something you need to know about engulfing candles. As you see right here, this one, it happens but the price break the body of this candle and it breaks the wick. If it breaks only the body and it's inside of the wick, that means it's probably not going to work, or it's weak. Okay, it's lower. It might work, it might not work. It's better when it covers it, and then when it coming back up, then you draw your zone, and see, I entered right on the zone. Nice one. Alright, as you guys see right here, I'm also in the direction of the trend. Let me see what's going on this one. If I added more, I would have added to that trade, but let's look at this one. Look at the rejection, guys. Look at that. You're seeing the rejection in 4K. See the engulfing candle, it was pretty decent. We have the trend, and then the price came right into our zone area. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Nice, guys. You see this trade is so clean, so beautiful. Also, I'm with the trend. Okay, if you know, you know, this demand area is very beautiful. Just look at the candle size, right? Look at this, and look at the movement after the rejection. You see the movement is very strong. You see how far the candle went. Okay, but at the end of the day, you know, we never know what's going to happen until the trade closes. The only thing that we can do is just try to have the highest probability of winning trades. And I want to say something. Doing compounding is very risky, guys. Okay, I think you should have a limit to where you should risk when doing compounding. All right, because you risk losing everything, so it's better to have a limit. All right. Okay, I'm taking this one, guys. Beautiful, guys. I marked this one like probably 10-20 minutes ago. This one was so good, guys, and the reason why this one is so good, as you see, we're in a drop base drop right here. Okay, and then what happened, we see a reversal candle right here. Okay, and we see a weak breakaway gap, so I was like, okay, the price might not continue going higher, and the results speak for itself. Whoa, this trade is so nice, guys, and I'm actually with the trend. See that? How do you find the trend, guys? It's not that difficult to find the trend. It's very simple, but sometimes depends on the market condition, it can be a little bit tricky. Okay, so if you notice right here, this trend, look at this, it's very clear. Okay, now sometimes you have a market like this where it's, you see, it's just choppy and messy, and that's a time when you might not really see a clear trend. What you could do is avoid that market. It's very simple. Okay, don't be greedy and don't be just be very critical thinking when you're taking your trades. Okay, you can't just trade black and white or blindly, you know, you have to be thinking. All right, anyway, this trade is going to be a winning trade. Beautiful. All right, I'm taking this one right here. Let me mark this out too. Okay, all right. No guys, I forgot to place all the two trades at the same time, so this is the reason why you're seeing this looking like this. But I'm expecting the price to close below this area, so let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, come on, don't embarrass me. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, beautiful guys, you see that for yourself. For those who have been on the channel for a while, tell me something beautiful you see about this trade other than the supply area. Drop it in the comment before I say it. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. There is a breakaway gap, okay, engulfing candle, supply area. The only thing I see is this oh, we are with the trend, so that's very beautiful. Okay, and we're in a ranging market at the moment, so look at that guys, look at that, beautiful. Tell me in the comments which one of you get this right. Nice one. Okay, so there is a change in the market right here. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is a very change in the market, but it's not a strong change. When I mean a strong change, I mean that you could see the drop base drop here, the price trying to break this drop base drop, which is the seller's movement. You know, the buyers are trying to go higher, and you could see it right here, rally base rally. But the reason why I took this trade regardless of the price didn't confirm the new trend is because I see a continuation sign on this candle. So this tells me that the trend is about to be changed, and this is how you can find the change in the trend, and then you use supply and demand with it. Okay, this is a nice one too, but this time I'm with the trend, so this trade here is much more better than the previous one, and this demand area is pretty decent. I saw a continuation sign for the sellers, but I'm not really worried about that because supply and demand is much stronger than continuation sign. Continuation sign is just a way to help the supply and demand. If it's against it, it's not really, you know, it doesn't really matter because it's weaker. Okay, if you want to learn more about my trading strategies, you can use the link in description to apply for mentorship.